wife, but let me tell you something. Being a wife is making sure you have the soap powder. Being the wife is making sure you might throw those clothes in the washing machine. Being a wife is not coming to pick up your drawers after you. That is not.
Who said you had to pick up the drawers? That's what said y'all want to go do it. This is my point here with that. Yeah. We always act like that's such a big thing. Like, especially for the women. Wait a minute. Especially for the women that got kids. Y'all should be cleaning the house anyway. Y'all should be cooking anyway. So you cook.
Great catch. I'm a great wife. I'm a great this. And it's like that hasn't been validated.
All these single girls are yours too. I don't know.
The one thing that I'm seeing is that when you're dealing with a grown-ass man,
there it is.
He has a vision and a purpose for his life.
Facts.
What he wants in the future. And what I see is that a lot of these modern women don't want to fall into and play their part in that purpose and in that vision because they have their own purpose and their own vision. I think a lot of women get it confused. Not your responsibility to motivate a man.
Right.
A man should have his own motivation, his own direction. Your job is to inspire. It's a complete difference. I think a lot of ladies get a man.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Kandid Konvos. I'm your host, Quay Price. We got Chloe on deck. We got Vince on deck. Say what's up to the people, y'all.
Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, man. What's going on? What's going on with you, brother?
Good. You still got that feedback, or I'm good today?
It's a little bit still in there. I still hear a little bit.
Okay.
But like I said, we'll work with it. It is what it is.
All right.
Let's say shout out to everybody joining us tonight. Let's say once again, this is Kandid Konvos. We're here live every Wednesday night at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So let's say we always welcome everybody to join us. Do me a favor while I'm thinking about it. Everybody hit that share button, hit that like button as well. Likes are free. So hit that share button and hit that like button for us. We want to get this conversation out to as many of our people as possible so that we can tie in as many perspectives as possible so we can have some great conversations around great content and ultimately move our people forward. All right. So let me do this real quick. Get some stuff out the way real fast. Oh, hold on, messed up. Hold on a minute. Give me 1 sec, y'all. See, this is a lot going on back here. All right. So here's the link to the panel. So this is the essentially the links that you can join us up on the feed here on the show. Let's say if you can drop this link in your Google Chrome, your Microsoft Edge, or if you're on an Apple device, you have to use the Safari browser. But yeah, drop this in your browser. Join us on the panel. You do have the ability to cut your camera off if you choose. We always encourage you to keep your camera on. We also have this link posted in all of the chat feeds, so you can catch it at the Kandid Konvos page on Facebook or on YouTube. And you can also message me at Quay Price on Facebook, and I'll send it directly to you. I'll leave it up here on the screen for a little bit, but definitely drop a comment and let us know if you need it. And we can get it to you that way as well. Check some of these comments real quick before we get into the show. Shout out to my guy Donovan Crawford in the building. He said, "What up, though? Good evening, everyone." Appreciate you, brother, always holding us down every Wednesday. I'm trying to think. Last time Donovan was on here, I feel like he was talking about some shine or something, some moonshine or something. I don't know. I think that was you, Donovan. You let me know if I got my my memory serves me correct. But shout out to you, brother. I said, anybody else in the comments, drop a comment. Let us know you're here, where you're representing from. I said, shout out to YouTube in the building. Shout out to, man, folks over at the Kandid Konvos page on Facebook representing as well. Shout out to you as well. All right. I'm trying to think. Somebody said they was going to pop up tonight. I don't know. We're going to see. One of these topics is tied to him. We're going to see. But yeah, a little birdie told me he might pop up, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. Donovan said, "Yep, Apple Moon." Okay, that was you, Donovan. I remember. I remember something about some shine, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. So let me check in on my panel real fast. How y'all, Chloe Vince? How y'all doing? How things been going? How's your week going so far?
I'm doing great. Yeah, you can see I was decorating.
Uh-oh.
Had like 12 trees out here. Animals all over.
Oh my God! You gotta blame somebody, man.
Pardon me?
Who we gonna blame, man? We gotta blame somebody.
Blame the kids. We gotta have it festive for the kids.
I hear that. I was just trying to see if you was gonna put wifey out there.
She can't help herself.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. How about you, Chloe? How your week been going so far?
I'm good. I can't complain. I got my sleepy time cocktail, mocktail, and I'm ready to go.
So you got your little something special over there under the camera. Okay, I ain't mad at that. All right.
I'm ready.
All right, cool. Let's get on into this. I've got another comment. Kenyatta in the building. She said, "Hello, everyone. What's going on, Kenyatta? We appreciate you holding us down every Wednesday night. Always supporting the platform." All right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get it yet. We'll see. I'm going to give him some time, but we'll go ahead and get on into this conversation. So I'm going to drop this link down for a minute. Anybody who needs the link, just let me know. Drop a comment, and we'll get that to you. Okay. No housekeeping. All right, cool. So I'll go ahead and drop this topic. So comment came in again. Hold on. What's that, Kenyatta? She said, "Okay, Chloe with the curls." Oh, okay. All right. I see what it is.
Thanks, sis.
I see what it is. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on into this. So topic for tonight. Men today are corny. Man, why we gotta be corny, man? Topic for tonight. Men today are corny. All right. So we got a couple videos lined up for tonight. Y'all know how we get down. I was gonna hold this one, but yeah, we're gonna get on.
Hold it. Maybe don't hold the one. Hold the main topic. Now let's go the other one. Yeah.
You want me to hold it for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a couple. There. So I'm gonna hold that for a minute. We'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna drop this first one. Let's see. We'll get on into this conversation. Men today are corny.
Try to talk to me looking like this.
He was attracted to you because he know what you're going to look like in the morning, because the interaction ain't start off with you lying to him with a pound of makeup, fake hair, nails, and eyelashes. Take the compliment or don't. Either give him your number or don't. But why you had to make a video telling us about it?
Oh, replay that, babe.
Yeah, I'm going to run that back.
Why does guy just try to talk to me looking like this?
He was attracted to you because he know what you're going to look like in the morning, because the interaction ain't start off with you lying to him with a pound of makeup, fake hair, nails, and eyelashes. Take the compliment or don't. Either give him your number or don't. But why you had to make a video telling us about it?
Okay. So first video of the night. We're talking men today are corny. Okay. So I'm sure you guys all saw the video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought. Man. Was she making sense? Was he making sense? I don't know. So I'm gonna come to the panel. So I said, y'all just saw the video. I got a couple thoughts just off rip. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to. You want to say something, Chloe?
Whoever you want to start.
Well, no, I didn't know. No, I saw you signal. Hold on. I'm gonna come right back. Because I see we got some comments coming in. Hold on. So Eva Wright said, "LOL, what's going on, Eva Wright?" Oh, then she's gonna hit us with the hey y'all. What's going on with you, Eva Wright? Appreciate you holding us down. Appreciate you. All right. So we'll come back to the panel. So y'all saw the video. I got some thoughts. What y'all think? I'm gonna go to either one of y'all. I actually wanna hit Vince up first on this one, but yeah, let me hit Vince up first. I see we got another comment. I hit Vince first. What you think about that, Vince?
I think that men like to see the ladies in their most natural sense. I think when you meet them at the grocery store, at the gas station, it's smooth, I guess you could say. And you're not made up. You're not trying to put out an image. You're not, you don't have a lot of makeup on. So I understand what he's talking about. And I guess with her, with this social media age, everybody feel like they gotta have the eyelashes on and the tight pants or whatever. But men would like to see you in your natural sense. Your natural sense.
Okay, makes sense. You want to say something, Chloe? Or you good?
Well, I just don't understand this whole idea that if I don't post it on social media, it didn't happen. Like, obviously you was feeling yourself after my man, approached you, which is why you got to tell us that he approached. Like, you so annoyed. It's very much giving cap. You're not annoyed that a man tried to approach you when you don't, when you're not in your costume. Well, but then again, maybe you are. I guess I really don't understand that mentality, because at the end of the day, I would think, as much as y'all complain, and I'm speaking to women who do complain about this, as much as y'all complain that men don't approach you guys, and where are the good men at, and men don't, they don't know how to pursue anymore, and I'm confused. A man approached you, and he didn't even wait for you to be all dolled up. He approached you in your naturalness, and you got an attitude about it. I guess I just don't understand it. It's giving cap. She wanted the whole wide world web. She wanted Joe Biden's internet to know that a man hit on her. I mean, it's also giving that it doesn't happen often.
Okay. All right. I hear that. Since she was saying she was over there capping, let me go ahead and christen that with a nice little cap. There it is. Let me get some of these comments. Let's see. Eva Wright said she's weird. She should have appreciated the fact that he acknowledged her. Maybe, let's see, she didn't think he was being genuine. I don't know, but I love the guy's response to her. Okay. Appreciate that right there. Let's see. Kenyatta dropped a comment. She said, well, she don't understand the assignment. Okay. See, Donovan dropped one. Let's see. She was corny. The brother might have been horny. Oh, Donovan, man. You be dropping them, man. So we got a newcomer to the show. I think that's Tamando. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing that. I think that's Tamando or Tamando Doster. Appreciate you, brother, joining us on the platform. He said he made a valid reaction. No, he definitely did. He definitely made a valid reaction. So I definitely was not mad at the brother for the commentary after the video. Let's see, Donovan said, honestly, women want what they want, when they want it, and who they want it from. A man needs all three to get her approval. Man, Donovan, I think that's part of the problem, man. Let me circle back to this video for a minute. So, of course, y'all know folks send me videos, right? So, saw this video, and the first thing I could think of was, why is it a problem? Yeah, so we have a young lady walking up the sidewalk in her, whatever she had on, stretch pants, leggings, little shirt, hair braided up, just on some chill stuff. And a guy approaches her to have a conversation, try to get a number, whatever his intentions were. And it's like, you got a little problem with it. And it's not the first time that I've heard that. A young lady saying she had a problem with a man approaching her when she was at the grocery store, she was at the gas station, or at the mall, or what have you. But from a male perspective, I would be looking at it like a compliment. So if this dude is coming up on you in your, like Vince said, in your natural state, I would be looking at that as a compliment. Yeah, real talk. Because you ain't had a chance to go get dialed up and get your hair laid and all of this stuff, and my man is still approaching you. So that should tell you something. Yep, it should tell you something, and I would think that that would be looked at as a compliment. Yep, at the end of the day, to Vince's point, a man does want to see you in your natural state. Yeah, you don't see a lot of fellas out here cheerleading all this artificial stuff. All this artificial hair, all this heavy makeup and all this stuff. I don't see guys championing that stuff. I don't see them cheerleading for that stuff. Yeah, I hear guys talking about natural this and natural this and natural that. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out, how do we get to a point, and it's really a question to the panel, how do we get to a point where natural is a bad thing? And to add to that, natural is a bad thing in a natural environment.
I think that, I hate to say this. I'm sorry. I need to stop starting sentences with I hate to say this, because the truth that I don't hate to say it. At the end of the day, like, part of the problem that we're seeing is a byproduct of women's attitudes about this matter. I'm trying to think of a time where men have pointedly and specifically said not what we perceive they mean, not as women what we think they mean, not as women what we interpret what they mean, but when a man has actually said, when men in general has given us as women the impression that they wanted the Barbie doll look, that was their preference. Not that they'll see a girl looking like Barbie and, like a pick. But no, I'm talking about when men said, this is my preference. Like, this is what I like. This is what I want. And I can't recall a time when men have specifically said, this is our preference. This is what we want. But what is happening is that is the look, right? This overly made up, 5 layers of makeup, wigs only. Can you ever wear your real hair? BBL body, that whole thing, like the top don't match the bottom, that whole thing has become like the preferred uniform. And I'm trying to understand when men said that. That's not male led. Women want to say that's male led, but it's really not, because I can't even reference a time when men in general, not one or two men in general have said, this is our preference. This is how we want all women to walk around looking, because there's no variety anymore. This is what women feel. And the reason why I say it's being pushed by women is because you have this new movement of women who are saying that's the pretty girl image, and everything else is the normal girl or the basic girl. If you don't have that particular image, then you're a basic girl or you're a normal girl. We've reacted to videos where women have said like they've considered themselves pretty girls because they wear that and they adorn themselves that way. And how men, you know, will settle down with the average girl or the basic girl, and why they won't settle down with the pretty girl. Ladies, you're once again, you did this to yourself. Men are not telling you you need to go get surgery on your body. Men are not telling you that you need to be wearing wigs every day. They're not telling you that you need to put on lashes that look like you're about to float away. They're not telling you that, you know, you need to have 5 different layers of makeup on your face to where your face and your neck doesn't even match. It's not the same color. Like, they're not telling you that. That's all female led. That's all female led. And I think that, you know, that accountability has to land in the laps of women. And we have to own that. We have to take that. We're putting that on ourselves. That's not men. So then men are proving that this is true because a lot of women have these stories. She's not different. That's typically, you know, I get more looks from men when I'm in a normal, natural element, just going about my day, than if I was to doll myself out to say, go out somewhere. And I'm sure there's dozens of women, you know, that will say the same thing. So men are actually showing you by their actions what their preference is. But at the end of the day, it's about what women feel comfortable doing. Like Donovan said, it's about what women want. So this is a problem that was created largely by women. So if you don't like the narrative, then change it.
Real talk, real talk. Okay, let me get some of these comments real quick. What's going on with you, Hirsch? Appreciate you coming on with us, man.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Trying to get this lighting together.
It's all good, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. We appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Let me get a couple of these comments real quick. See, Kenyatta said, I don't think a lot of women like themselves inside or out. Oh. See, only a woman with a negative mindset thinks like this. Okay. Appreciate that comment right there. Appreciate that comment. Let's see. Donovan, he said, Chloe, these days it only takes one man to do something or say something, and now all men wear that ideology. I don't know, Donovan. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might come back to that. I might have to buck that a little bit. I might come back to that. Let me hold that thought. Let's see. Eva Wright said, let's see. Oh, so maybe that's why she was mad. But to me, it seems like it triggered some type of insecurity because she may not feel she looks good in her natural state. And to make a video about this seems to seek some type of validation. Either way, it's weird behavior to me. So, Eva, I got a question. Because this is not the first time I've seen something like that video. Why do we have so much, or why do we have an increased environment where she would not feel that she looks good in her natural state? Yeah, why is that a thing? Like, whatever happened to the concept the ladies used to put out there, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I know I look good. You can't tell me nothing. Like, what happened to that mindset? Like, how have we gotten to a point where ladies are now saying that they don't feel that they look good in their natural state? Because let me keep it buck. Let's see. I got a couple fellas sitting up here on the panel. Fellas, do you ever hit a point where you say to yourself, y'all say, I'll keep it a buck too. Do you ever hit a point where you say to yourself, I don't look good? I'm putting that to Hirsch or Vince. Have y'all ever had that thought? Either one. I think y'all both on mute. Yeah, go ahead, Hirsch.
No, I mean, I don't ever say to a viewer like that. Like, I might say something like, dang, I'm retaining water this week or something like that. But I mean, Yeah, water pill. Nah, but you know, other than that, I mean, no, I mean, I think I'm just who I am. I'm who I am, and you know, I've been told by enough people, that I'm an attractive person. So I'm going with that. Now, there's some people that may have said that I'm not their type, or they might have thought I'm ugly, but that's a very small percentage in my experience. You know, I'm not trying to blow myself up. I'm just saying this. I'm just going off the majority. That's just what men do. We go off logic. So majority of people say this, and I'm just gonna go with that. And it doesn't even matter. I mean, I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Who like it, who don't.
Simple as that. There it is. Let me go to Vince over here. Vince, you ever had this moment, man? Talk to me. What is it, man?
I ain't never really had that moment, my man. I've always been who I am. Man, I used to pick up chicks in the work van, the 15-passenger white van. They thought I was coming to kidnap them or something. I'm just gonna be me. So I've never had that problem. No, not at all.
Okay. All right, I hear that. I just wanted to poll the men real fast. All right, let me see. We got a couple more comments. Let's see. Kenyatta says social media and reality TV. Okay. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Donovan, let's see. The self-esteem is in the gutter today. I can see that as well. See, Donovan also said, let's see, I look good every day. Casual work gear or dressed up. Huh. All right, fellas. Go ahead and hold it down. Yeah, no, I just like I said, seeing that video to me it's concerning and it's alarming. Yeah, for a couple reasons. One, tying back to my question of why do ladies feel that way today? Two, to me, it's like we're going down a road of killing everything that a man naturally does. Yeah, this is yet another example of a natural occurrence that you will see from men. Yeah, but men will see a young lady that's visually appealing, or he's had some type of interaction or conversation with her. He will approach her to have a conversation, try to get a number, as we say, try to holler, as we used to say. And then it's like, now that's even looked at weird. Yep, and for me, it just goes back to, what is it going to be? How do the ladies want this to go? So you want the dude to holler at you. You want to be approached, because I see ladies say all the time, I'm not chasing after no man. I'm not looking for no man. He got to find me. I'm going to wait till he find me. Okay, so now my man done found you, and now you don't want to be found because he found you while you had your sweats on? Like, come on, man. Somebody got to help me out. I got to understand what really is going on. I guess let me ask this question. We got some ladies in the comments. I'm going to come to you, Vince, right after this. We got some ladies in the comments. Ladies in the comments, drop a comment for me. What is the ideal situation or environment for the man to holler at you? Ladies in the comments, drop a comment. Let me know. I'm going to go to Vince. Go ahead, Vince. You want to say something, man?
I think also it's a thing where we don't know how to communicate anymore. Everybody is on their phones. So when somebody says something, a lot of ladies automatically think they're trying to talk to them. And it might just be, that you look nice today. How's your day going? How you doing today? You all right? And I think it's so much of this, well, don't talk to me. I don't want to talk. Well, I'm not even approaching you that way. And then I also think that they want the attention from the right guy. They want the attention from the guy that they want. So I understand that. There's also this whole over-sexualized society that we live in. I don't know if it started with the video vixen where you didn't have to have a whole lot of talent. As long as you had that wagon, or long as, so now everybody want the wagon. You don't even have to, you look at the rappers. It's the ones that got the wagon. It's the Megan Thee Stallions who have no talent. But she is on the commercial for the Olympics.
I saw that, yeah.
Because she's a stallion. Because she cannot rap. So people want some attention, good or bad.
That's real. That's real right there. That's real right there. Let me get this comment. Let's see. Eva Wright said, let's see. This is me attempting to summarize my thoughts. The standards of beauty. Most of those standards come from the fashion/makeup industry, i.e. drag queens, gay men, but many don't realize that. Just saying. No, that's true. That's true. You want to say something, Chloe? You good?
Yeah, I wanted to just kind of piggyback on Eva's comment. Like, I think that needs to be said. Like, I mean, y'all, let's just be honest about this, right? The way that we as women have adopted this whole look, we need to understand where this look originated from. Just like Eva said, this the way we're layering all this makeup and all this contouring. This definitely came from gay men / drag queens. They did that because they needed to make their faces have certain shape, have a certain look, because they're men trying to look like women. And what we're doing as women is we're adopting this whole look, the big wigs, the wigs every day. This is literally drag attire. And I'm glad Eva said it, because, you know, I've been feeling this for a long time. No wonder that the queens now want to take y'all place and they want to call y'all sis. This is what it is, because you look like them now. They always wanted to be you. Now you look like them. Let's call a thing a thing. Why would we think that that's what men want? Why would we think that? Who told us that? I keep waiting for a woman to be able to actually articulate that this is something that men want. And all I get is, well, they're always liking the IG models' pictures and they're always commenting on their posts, and they're always, and I don't know how many times a man has to say, I'm a man, I'm visual. Yeah, I'll look at that. I'll look at it. I admire it, but that's not who I want. I don't want that. I'm not bringing that home. I'm not wifing that. So, I mean, I think that, you know, as women, we have to understand that this everybody looking the same now, us as women wanting to look like drag, and now we all feel like we have to look exactly the same. Like we all have to have the super pointy long nails. We all have to have this costume. Like it's crazy to me. And then we get upset when a man, you know, wants to talk to us in our normal element. That's crazy, because it's basically a man saying, I accept you for who you are. And isn't that what we want? Don't we want to be able to take the wig off and the lashes and the makeup and still be, you know, attractive to our partner? So it's weird. It's definitely weird energy. I don't understand it. It perplexes me. And you're never gonna tell me that making myself look like, no offense to drags, okay? I'm not I'm not dragging the queens. I'm simply saying that I don't want to look like that. I want to look like the natural woman that I am. I don't want to look like that. I'm not supposed to look like that. And they're not supposed to look like us.
Simple. Simple as that. Simple as that. Let me get a couple of these comments, then I'm gonna switch us up. See, Donovan Crawford, he said, let's see, you said ladies, but the perfect situation for a man to approach a lady is when she wants it. So basically, Donovan, what you're trying to tell me is the perfect time is the time that's never gonna happen. That's basically what you're telling me. Guess we doomed out here, fellas. I guess we doomed out here. Let's see. Donovan also said off topic, but I hear there are some demonic energies tied in with the fake hair trend. Yeah, you know what? I saw that as well, Donovan. I saw that as well, man. So you're not the only one, man. You're not the only one. Let's see. Kenyatta said, I don't know. I spun the block and reached back out to Donovan. Okay. She went on and secured that. Okay. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. All right. I'm gonna flip us up. Let's say my special guest, he I don't know, he playing out here. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and kick his video off. You get one more comment. So Eva Wright said, I don't know, Quay, because I'm married. Okay, well. That was the right answer, Eva Wright. That was the right answer. All right, so we're gonna get on to the second video. Listen, I don't think this gentleman gonna make it. He running late or something. So we're gonna get on into the second one. So video number two. Topic is still the same. Men today are corny. All right, let's get it.
On a first date. And when I opened the door, my man was at my front door. And I was like, oh, like, right? And then he hit me with the Rico. He pulled the flowers out. And I was like, wow, this is different, right? So I'm not even paying attention. I brush past this trying to walk down the steps and get to the door, right? Because I'm not paying attention. I'm just so not used to it. And it just hasn't, like, I just didn't have a lot of practice. He opened my car door. I get inside. He closed the door. I immediately went to my group chat. It's weird. Did you say he opened your car door?
High five.
No. Now let me explain, right? Let me explain. By the time we got to the restaurant, my follow-up text was, y'all, that's my bad. I just realized and all that stuff we be talking about, we don't really want it. And I felt like he technically did everything that we be saying we be wanting. In my mind, instinctively, my first thought was he corny. But he really did everything that we want. But it's so unheard of that instead of me appreciating it, it's weird. So I want to say, first of all, sorry to that man. Second of all, now, since that, I haven't got it though. And now I want it. And I've missed the opportunity because I was...
Okay, topic for tonight. Men today are corny. Okay, everybody in the comments, drop a comment. Let me know what your thoughts. I'm sure y'all saw the video. Shout out to 8 at the Table for the video. Let's definitely check them out on YouTube, Facebook as well. They drop some good content, some good conversations. But yeah, that was Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea was on the show talking about her first date. The man dropped the flowers on her, was opening some doors, and yeah, I don't know, everything just fell apart. She got to the point where she called it corny. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta switch up tonight. Let me come to the fellas. Vince or Hirsch? What y'all think about what y'all just saw? Keep it a buck. Go ahead, Vince.
She for the streets.
Whoa.
For the streets, and she gonna be for the streets. She wasn't raised no better. Ain't no changing her. Ain't no man trying to simp and change her mind. She for the streets. She probably didn't have no father that opened the door for her mama, and she for the streets. And now, like they usually do, they get old, and now they want something different. But now you used to that. I remember I was there. Remy, she didn't never grab no door I open the door, but I do have a thing with the car door. I don't do that all the time. Her father does it all the time. So her thing is like, look, my father opened the door, so you need to, I'll open the door, going in somewhere, but a car door, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But when you're used to being treated a certain way as a woman, then you get used to it. If you haven't been treated like that, then you're not used to it. Then it also goes back to dating with intention. I mean, what's your intentions with this man? Is it just to have a nice little time out, or are you looking for something serious? You looking for your husband? Trying to be found? So those type of women, you leave them to the streets.
Okay, simple as that. Let me come down to Hirsch, man. Hirsch, what you see in that video, brother?
I see a bunch of foolishness, and I also see, I've experienced that before. You know what I'm saying? As far as me because I was raised right. I was raised to open the doors and do all that type of stuff, and the female not appreciate that. And just because I didn't like pull out my pistol or something like that, or start every other word a cuss word, or they just like, oh, okay, you must be soft, or you must be whatever. It's just like Vince said, man. It's just certain people are just for their environment. They're not gonna get it unless they have like, and then by the time when they do get it, it's like it's kind of like in that too late realm.
Right.
I encounter so many women nowadays. They like past the stage of like even procreating. You know what I'm saying? Like getting pregnant because they didn't waste all them years. Now they want to do this. They want to do right, but they done messed around. They can't have kids anymore. They can't do. And it's like their time is done in that area. You know what I'm saying? It's because of that whole, just, and again, it's just what's being fed to people's eyes and their environment too. And then people not trying, people not getting outside of their comfort zone, like going out and experiencing, exposing themselves to other things, other people. One thing I give, I'm kind of fortunate where I appreciate is the way I grew up. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to attest to that too. It's like I have family that grew up in the city. I said Detroit, and I stayed in the burbs. So I was in both realms. You know what I'm saying? I seen it all. You know what I'm saying? I got the education, so I seen how people live off survival, and I've seen how people live in another way. I've seen different things. So I was able to say, okay, I like this, I like that, I don't like this, I don't like that, versus me just being like in tunnel vision. Just this is the only thing I know. This is all I know. And that's it. Ride or die for that. That's not the way to live. You got to like expose yourself out here, and you got to be open to any type of additional opportunities to learn from other people.
So, right. Yeah. No, that's real.
Appreciate that. Like I said, she seemed like she was trying. Like now she's at the point where she's like thinking about realizing, oh, maybe this way I've been doing is wrong. Again, like, it probably, might be too late for you. It's a done deal. People they know enough about you where it probably the word on the street is like, they ain't mess with you.
Right. Facts. Let me get some of these comments, and I'm gonna come to you, Chloe. Let's see. Donovan said, let's see, second video, classic case, right guy, wrong woman. Okay. See, Eva Wright, she said, okay, so chivalry is no longer appreciated. Shake my head. I'm glad she apologized and realized how she shot herself in the foot. See, Donovan also said, let's see, she was so worried about what her girls had to say and what they thought. That too, that's looped up in there. See, Kenyatta said these ladies are so confused out here. Yep, and she said now it's possibly too late for her. Yeah, and I think she missed that opportunity. Or as they say, she fumbled that bag, as they say. Let's see. Shout out to Tiffany Weaver in the building. She said, "Oh, girl got issues. Confused chick. She had someone who was chivalrous. She shot him down because he treated her well, was courteous, and now wish she had someone who treated her well. Make up your mind." Man, straight to the point. Appreciate that comment, Tiffany. Appreciate that comment. Let's see, Eva Wright, for sure. And she's taking bad advice and worried about the wrong things. Can't accept chivalry, but I'm sure she don't want to have to change a tire either. That too. That's facts. That's facts right there. Did you want to say something, Chloe?
Yeah, I was just gonna point out too that like I think somebody said it in the comments, but I almost feel like that apology, it felt disingenuous. It felt very disingenuous. I think she only apologized because the other women on the panel went with it. It was almost like you could tell they were like, why did you call him corny? Like, because he opened the door for you. Like, and because they weren't with it, then all of a sudden she felt like, oh, I should address, my behavior. But so it felt disingenuous because then after that, I know that clip got cut a little short. There was more, of course. She went on to say he was still corny. that she still felt like he was corny because they didn't have enough in common. Like, oh, but it was okay because I mean he was still kind of corny. I mean, we didn't have enough in common. And once again, how does that make him corny? How does it make him corny because he knows how to treat a woman? How does it make him corny because you guys just didn't have anything in common? That's what you date for. You date to find out if you guys are compatible. So just because he's not compatible with you, that doesn't make him automatically corny. I think that, I mean, for me, the largest takeaway is, as women, we really have to look at ourselves out here. We are completely and totally just being led by our emotions. We're asking for men to be emotionally intelligent, but we are so the opposite. In order to be emotionally intelligent, you have to be aware of yourself. You have to have self-awareness, and you have to be able to manage and control your emotions. And to want to say something negative about another person simply because it's not your preference, or because, it's not something that you agree with, that doesn't necessarily give you the right to categorize someone in a negative way. But I see that happening a lot. And I'm saying I see it on both sides. I see it on both sides, men when it comes to women and women when it comes to men. But in this case, it was a woman. So I'm speaking to women. I'm seeing that a lot. A dude is not toxic because he doesn't want to do everything you want him to do. He's not hyper masculine because he doesn't behave or he doesn't handle situations and communicate the way you think he thinks he should. He's a man. I think that for me, it needs to be like you should be looking at this example and we should be going, this is what this looks like, right? This is what it looks like to fumble a potential relationship. But good for him because he dodged a bullet.
Facts. No, he definitely dodged the bullet. But yeah, just seeing this video, like I said, and see Prince, like I said, he was supposed to pop up on here, but see Prince sent me that video. I said, I hate that he ain't on here, but this video is just, it's throwing me. Like, I'm not gonna front, it's throwing me. And for me, it's just triggering a question. It's just like, do some of the ladies, like, do y'all, let me just go ahead and put it like this, because I can't figure out another way to say it. Do y'all still like dudes?
And let me jump in here right quick. I think
go ahead.
Is, I mean, because I've been labeled corny sometimes because I'm a professional. I'm intelligent. I'm, open-minded about a lot of things. I can talk about a lot of topics. I listen to the news on the radio. Back when people used to listen to the radio, I was listening to the news on the radio. So I think this whole thug culture, this I want a thug professional, has really confused women. Because I come from the age of everybody want a Tupac.
Right.
They want the poetic side, but they want the thug side. But I think they realized too late that people are usually one way or the other.
Right.
They're not a thug professional. They're a thug or a professional.
Right. No, that's facts. That's facts.
So
yeah, no, I just and let's say you were spot on with that, man. But I'm trying to. This stuff is just getting weird to me. Yeah, but listen, I couldn't ask the question any different way. Do ladies today still even like men? And what I mean by that is, do they like the things about men that make them men? Yeah, do they like the things about men that make them masculine? Yes, like I see so many examples of this. The first video we put up, the young lady, You know, she got a problem with the dude hollering at her in her natural state. Men do that. That's what men do. Yeah, I'm looking at this video. This young lady, you know, is calling the dude corny because he's bringing flowers to her and opening doors. Like that's what men do. But it just seems like we have a repeated issue with all of the things that make men men. Like, you know, I see ladies all the time talking about a man and his tone. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, a man might have a tone. Yeah, I struggle to understand it. And then we'll come back behind it and say that there's no good men out here. Well, it's like, lady, you just had one right here. Man just brought you some flowers. It's about to take you on a date, wanted to grab the door for you, you know, trying to, you know, be chivalrous, trying to be a gentleman. And you want to call him corny and get in your group chat and you know, and basically exposing my man like he doing something wrong. But then after you do that, then you want to come back at the second half of the video and talking about you haven't been able to find a dude like that since. You ain't been able to get that type of treatment since, and you want it back. It's like, what's the problem with just accepting it then? Like, I don't get it. Like, everything is not always going to be on your terms. I think that's part of our problem. We always want something on our terms. It's not going to always be on your terms. Yeah, sometimes your blessing ain't going to be on your terms. Yeah, sometimes your husband, he not going to arrive on your terms. Like, I'm not sure where we get that. Yeah, whatever happened to it, just a quick, you know, thank you. I appreciate the flowers. They're gorgeous. Oh, thank you for grabbing my door. Yeah, why he got to get the corny? Yeah, I've seen fellas talk about the fact of holding doors for young ladies and they got to get the stank face. Like she giving them the ugly face. And he's like, man, I was just trying to hold the door for you, sis. Like, I struggle to understand, how do we get to this point? Yep, all of these simple things, and to the young lady in the video, when she made the point of saying that ladies don't really want the things that they say that they want. I saw a lot of ladies in the comments and they was like, sis, you don't speak for us. Yeah, them ladies in the comments said they want their door held. They want them flowers. Yeah, they want to get treated nice. Like, they still want that. But we got situations now where I said that's becoming a problem. So my question is always, what should the men do at that point? If a man, you know, to Herschel's point, he was raised to do things the right way. He was raised to be a gentleman. He was raised to hold down the family, hold down the house. He was raised that way. Yeah, why should that be a negative because his brother's handling his business?
I think also what we have to do is, we got to leave those people where they are. If you look at society, they expect for men to beg and plead and, oh, I'm gonna fix you. You know, you got all these movies where a lady ignore a man and then he got to go back and try to fight for her love, and she got two kids and broke and he got to fight for her love. I'm not fighting you for nothing. You gonna come and act right, I'm gonna leave you in the streets. And I think that's the problem too. They expect all this fight. No, I shouldn't have to fight. If I come up with you with a genuine heart, that I should have to beg and plead and fix your problems and smooth out your insecurities because your daddy wasn't there. And I'm not doing all that.
Right.
Leave you where you are. And see, I think by the time they understand that, then they're 35, 40, and now that guy who was opening doors is married on down the road. And she running into him at the grocery store with his wife and kids. And she got a little nut.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you wild for that one. You want to say something, Hirsch?
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Yeah, so I had to learn that there's a difference between pursuing and chasing.
Facts.
And I made a vow that I'm not chasing nobody. I'll pursue you but I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not chasing you. And that's what, and the problem is that like the most women want to be chased. They don't want to be pursued. They want to be chased. Like they play the games. And then like I even had a female say to me, like, you know, I wanted you to say this and do that. I want you to chase, you know, playing these games. And I'm like, well, you missed out. You lost out because you're just being stupid, you know, waiting for me to chase after you. And I'm not doing that. That's not my makeup. That's not what I'm coming from. I mean, I'm gonna be, like I said, respectful and pursue you the right way. But you know, I got some self-dignity and respect. I'm not chasing anybody. And that's the problem right there. They want to be chased. And they play them little stupid games.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Appreciate that comment. Let me get some of these comments, then I'm gonna switch us up. Listen, I'm not gonna keep us on here all night. Let's see, who do we have queued up? Kenyatta said, let's see, when should a man ever match a woman's energy? I'm gonna say never to that, Kenyatta. Let's see, that's the other thing I'm tired of hearing. Yeah, for sure. I hear that all the time. And I am a firm believer that men should not be matching energy. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to go. We not here to match no energy. Now, you know what I'm saying, I can come in here and take care of business and lead and you know, move this thing forward. Yeah, I can do that. But I'm not matching no energy. Yeah, I'm not sure where, actually, I was about to say I'm not sure where that comes from, but I actually do understand where that comes from. Because I've crossed that a few times. There's this mindset that somehow some of the ladies out here feel that they are better than some of these men. So they take on this mentality of, you got to match my energy, or you got to come up to my level. That's the other way that's communicated. And I'm not with that at all. Yeah, I'm not with that at all. So just to respond to that, but you know, I'm not the only resource to answer, but that's where I stand on that. You want to say something, Chloe? It's like, put your finger up.
Yeah, and I was just going to agree. When should a man match a woman's energy? Never. A man is coming with masculine energy. A woman should be coming with feminine energy. Those two energies don't match. They complement each other. This is the problem that y'all have. Your whole mindset is off. It's wrong, ladies. A man is never supposed to adopt your feminine viewpoint, perspective, emotional aptitude, nothing like that. And you shouldn't be adopting his either. But that's exactly what we're seeing. And that's the problem. The man is not corny. He's just being a man. He's not sassy. You know, he's just being responsible. Right. You just don't agree. And that's okay. But the funny thing about it is, it's starting to give that y'all really don't know what y'all want as women. Because you'll say, if a man does something that you feel is feminine, he's sassy. But then you'll turn around and say you want him to match your energy. Well, you're female, so you want him to have feminine energy? That is sassy. So I thought that's what you wanted. I mean, are you confused, or you just really don't know? Or you're so busy trying to keep up with appearances and the lifestyles that you think are real on social media and a reality TV, and just what you think a relationship is supposed to look like. You guys are going around saying stuff like, oh, black love ain't real. You're right. Black love, the way y'all envision it, isn't real. No love, the way y'all see it, is real. Nobody is out here in love the way y'all see love. It just don't exist because you guys have unrealistic expectations to begin with. So we have to like realign our expectations to reality, not like manufactured reality, real reality. And then we'll see that some of the things that as women, some of the things that we're asking men, it's not right to begin with. No wonder they can't meet those standards. They're really not supposed to.
That's real. That's real. Let's let me get some more of these comments. Let's see. Donovan said, ladies like dudes, but they love their girlfriends. I don't know, Donovan. I don't know. It seems like we can't do nothing right. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. Donovan also said, let's see, I've seen too many ladies who can't make a move in a relationships. Let's see. I've seen too many ladies who can't make a move in a relationship setting until their best friend invokes their opinions and feelings. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I've seen examples of that. You know, a young lady essentially needing a sign off before she can move forward with something that's in her own personal situation. So I've definitely seen that. But I think that's where, you know, the statement that I see floating around that women or single women keep women keep women single, basically feeding you their perspectives of their negativity, in turn messing up your prospects and your opportunities. So yeah, I've definitely seen that being talked about. Let's see. Donovan also said hashtag best friend, male or female. Okay. See, he also said, let's see, the chase is just that, an effing game. Everybody loses. Yeah, no, definitely. Hirsch was on point with that. Like I said, there's definitely a difference between the pursuit and the chase. And yeah, I definitely agree. Fellas shouldn't be out here chasing nobody. You want to say something, Vince? Or you good, man? You're muted right now.
I think we also have an environment where a lot of ladies don't like to be challenged. They don't like to stand on what they say, and I get that a lot, of course, because, you know, I don't care. I don't care what a woman think about me. I got a wife. My money is not attached, not one bit to a woman thing. So if you say something stupid, I'm going to say it's stupid. You know, I'm not just going to let you, well, it's like I had a conversation, a 50-year-old woman, no kids, never married. I didn't think she wanted to get married. She moved as an independent minded woman, and then she was like, well, ain't no men out here. I said, well, I guess it wouldn't be if you wait till you're 50 years old. And she got mad. But that was the truth. You wait till you're 50. What about that guy you was dating in college when you was 26? Oh, I wasn't ready to. Okay, how about that guy you had at 34? Oh, I'm still out here building my career and doing my thing, and I didn't want to tie me down. So you wait till you 50.
Right.
And ain't no good men out there. But, you know, I'm wrong for saying it because her girlfriend gonna tell her, yeah, girl, you right, because you got this and you got that. But that's not the truth. The truth is you waited too late. Now you gotta get to that. Everybody done ate already. Basically. You came too late to the wedding reception. Everybody that ate, they putting up the food. You got to get what you get. They putting up the food.
Oh, boy, ain't no way, boy.
So I think they don't like to be. I was listening. I don't know if y'all seen that Tyler Perry documentary.
I haven't seen it yet.
All that smoke he had for his father, which I understand, but come to find out, that wasn't even his son. I'm like, well, did you have any smoke for your mama lying to you your whole life? Now you understand why. I hate to say it sound kind of messed up, but you kind of understand why he treated you like that. You wasn't his son. He didn't find out he wasn't, his father was not his father until he was 41 years old. But he had all the smoke for his daddy. Daddy didn't do this, daddy. He didn't say one time, you know what? My mama was, you know, I love my mama, but she was wrong for not telling me that this wasn't my father, or at least giving me the opportunity to know why he treated me like this. Right. It's, well, that's mama. We can't say nothing to mama, but we can just dog daddy all day long. And that's just our society. Right. You know, blame the man, get the man out, but don't say nothing to mama. Don't say nothing to mama.
No, she get that pass. We know how that go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she get that pass. All right, let me see. I think I got any more comments. Let's see. Donovan dropped one. He said, 50-year-old single lady. He said that trauma tank is full. Yeah, no, we gotta stop waiting so late and essentially playing around out here. Let's say, just going back to the young lady in the video. Yep, now she is at a point where she wants it back. Yep, she missed it. Now she wants it back. She had a dude who was essentially checking off the boxes. She messed it up. Now she's been thinking about it because it has not came back around, and now she wants it back. Yeah, we see a lot of people live this same scenario. They get to Vince's point, they get older and it's like, dang, now I can't get no dude to come around opening no door. Now I can't get no flowers. I got to buy them myself at the Kroger. Like, you could have had that, but you was playing around. You was calling them corny and all of this nonsense. So yeah, man, we really got to think about what we doing. Yeah, we really got to think about what we doing out here. But man, I got one last little curveball. Somebody sent my way. I just want to get y'all opinion on it. I'm gonna switch this title up just to make it make sense. Last topic of the night. Do men ever get it right? Running that back. Do men ever get it right? All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna run this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
We need to talk. I was kind of getting aggravated because this is going to sound bad, but I would hate when I would tell a guy, I'm like, oh, I really want flowers. And he would only just get me flowers. I know that sounds bad. I know exactly how it sounds. But in my mind and in my thinking, it's like, I don't want to just tell you exactly what to do. I'm not trying to mother you. I would like the flowers. I'm not saying the flowers is what's wrong, but it's, why couldn't you get me flowers and chocolate? Why couldn't you just go the extra mile to think outside the box rather than just following in my exact footsteps of what I'm telling you that I like?
Last topic of the night. Do men ever get it right? I see Hirsch ready already. Let's say everybody in the comments, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I just want to see where y'all land on this particular video right here. Go ahead, Hirsch.
All right. She just reminded me of a dark-skinned Kim Kardashian in a way in the video. I don't know. My thought is this though. Like I hate when, I mean, I think people to a certain extent always will do that. I think women are always going to be to a certain extent will like they say they're hungry, but they don't know where they want to go, and that type of crazy just stuff. That's just something just come with the territory, But I think that the root of that whole deal was the dude wasn't really feeling her, because I know from my own personal experiences, I've been that dude where I'll give flowers and something else off rip, like my own, that's just me because I'm feeling that girl like that. I know to do that without, what I'm saying? So if he just gave her just straight the flowers, that's say so. I don't know. I mean, either, he might be just a straightforward person too. Well, you said flowers, what I'm saying? It could be that, or he probably wasn't really feeling it, because I think any man, like, if you really feeling this lady, you're going to always want to go the extra mile. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's something for like just bring home flowers after one day or during the weekday. You may bring flowers, like she said, flowers and some candy or something, just to do a little surprise. I've always been the type of person to surprise. I like to surprise, the person I'm dating. So that just shows how I'm feeling though. So I don't know. I think maybe for that lady, I think maybe he just really wasn't into her like that. I guess I could be wrong though, but that's what I think. But at the same time, you don't ask, you don't get. She need to be vocal, say what you want. So all you gotta do is say it like a couple times or whatever. So now he'll know going forward. Like, okay, yeah, she likes surprises. She like flowers and this. So when she do say I want flowers, and he already knows the scenario. You know what I'm saying? But communication, that's it. I guess the other part of it too. There's a lack of that.
Real talk. Appreciate that. You want to say something, Vince or Chloe? Either one of y'all. If y'all want to say something, go ahead, Vince.
I got well, she came off as silly. I don't know if it's because she might have been nervous, but she seemed a little silly to me. But I think that we have to, when we're in these relationships, we have to understand what is our contentment level. Because sometimes it'll never be good enough for certain people, because you're just not the one for them. Right. If I take you to Red Lobster, you want to go to Applebee's. If I take you to Applebee's, you want to do this. And so I think that you have to understand who somebody is also, because certain men are just not like that. And certain women are just not like that. So you have to understand if that's your contentment level, because he might not never bring you flowers and chocolates because he's not that type of guy. She might not never cook for you and rub your feet and cut your fingernails. She's just not that type of woman. So you got to know what you have and be content with that, or find you somebody you can be content with. Most of these people getting with people trying to change them, trying to make them, oh, you need to be more emotional. Oh, you need to be more sexy. No, you just find that in the beginning. If it's not there in the beginning, it's not going to happen. We just need to tell people the truth. He's just not like that. Now, if he not bringing you roses, but he paying all the bills, or he's a nice guy and he just don't bring you roses, then you make a choice. Make a choice.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
I mean, I get it, but sometimes I don't, especially when we get older. We in our 30s and 40s, and I wanted him to do this and I wanted him to do that. I'm like, come on, you got to make a choice, because nobody is going to be perfect. I told Remy, we was in California on Rodeo Drive. I said, we are visiting. We don't live here. Don't get no crazy ideas. These people in Lambos and Ferraris, we got a Tahoe out there. You know, crazy ideas. They live on Rodeo Drive. We just visiting.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But she know how I am. Just like the whole car door thing. She know I just don't do that. But she not stressing me out about it. I hold the door when we get in the house. She not sitting there, well, you got to open up the car door for me because that's what you got to do. And I just don't think about it. And she said, okay, I'm going to let that, all right, whatever.
Right.
And that's what you got to do in these relationships, in my opinion.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. You want to say something, Chloe? You good?
Yeah, I have a slightly different take on it. Slightly different because I don't think it's that cut and dry. I don't think that when we're getting in relationships, we do have to understand that people are who they are, and that's true. But you do need to want to learn your partner. Women, you need to want to learn your partner, and men, you need to want to learn your partner. This is someone that you have promised, and I'm not talking about, I guess here's the thing. I know we're talking about dating, right? But I like to think that we're dating because eventually we want to be married. If you're just out here playing, then do what you do. I'm probably not talking to you. But if you're dating, but you're dating with the intention of one day you want to find a life partner, then it matters. It matters what that other person wants. Now, I do agree that you need to pick your battles. I do agree with that. Like, everything can't be an issue. Okay. Like, pick your battles. Some things just really let it go. It's not that deep. But the things that do matter to you, like the things that really do matter to you, that person should be open. As long as you're not asking them to do something that's against their morals or that's just against who they are as a person or their beliefs, then they should try to meet you, and you should do the same for them, because this is somebody that you're considering spending the rest of your life with. So why wouldn't they do that? If it's just a random person, you don't expect that from them. They won't expect that from you. But if this is somebody that you're actually trying to be with and you see a future with them, then you need to consider that. You do. And it could be something as simple as surprise gifts. It doesn't even have to be anything major. She just might like, for you to pop up on her one day with flowers. I don't think that that's asking for a lot. I think as a man, you can make that effort. That's not going to put you out to do that. If it means that much to her, what does it matter to you? Like, I mean, like it's important to her because maybe that's just her love language. Maybe she just wants to feel appreciated, or she just likes beautiful things, and that's something that's beautiful to her. So if it's something as simple as this makes her feel good, or it puts a smile on her face, then this is not even something we should be going back and forth about. Like, just what is it to you? You know what I mean? Like, I guess we need to really start. And like, ladies, like, he likes a specific dish. Like, he just likes, it's his favorite thing, right? Like, what is it to you to learn how to make it? Is it really that big of a deal? Is it really that big of a? Hello, we on YouTube right now, baby. That you can get on YouTube and learn how to do anything. So there's no excuse. So what is it to you? I guess this is what I'm saying. Like what I'm seeing missing, and this is not to completely disregard Mrs. Point of view, because I agree that we have to pick our battles. You can't go into it thinking you're just going to overhaul a person and make them a completely different person. That's not what we should be trying to do. But if there are things that really matter to you, then that person should be willing to consider them, and you should be doing the same. I just don't see the effort from a lot of people these days. They're not wanting to put in the effort. They're wanting people to come ready-made with all of these things, and then when they don't, they're ready to walk away. And it just doesn't work that way. Like Vince said, some people, they didn't grow up like that. They didn't have that. They didn't experience those things. Maybe they were never shown or taught. So this is something that you guys can grow together. You know, you can learn each other. I actually think that keeps things interesting. Being able to learn and grow together, learn each other, learn likes and dislikes. And that's a whole part of the process. This is what is called building together. You're not just building a financial life. You're building a life. You're building a history. You're making memories. Like, this is what it looks like. And I think that people just don't understand that that's really what relationships are. Don't get frustrated. You asked him for flowers. He brought you flowers. Okay, this might be an example of a man that just really was never really taught the whole gentlemanly thing. It's not really what he does naturally. But what you can do is work with him to get him to understand that that's just something you appreciate. It's something you like. It's something you love. And if, like Hirsch said, though, it depends on how he feels about it. If he cares about you, he's going to make the effort. If he doesn't, then you're probably not going to see that effort, because he just don't care like that. He doesn't care to that level. But then when a man does try, when he does put in effort, don't you poo-poo all on his effort, lady. Don't do that. If a man makes the effort, even if it's not perfect, when he makes the effort, do not be ungrateful, because he won't make it again.
That's real.
He won't do it again. So my question for the men is, like Hirsch said, communication is key. Listen, a closed mouth don't get fed. So how should a woman approach, like from a male perspective, right? In this video, clearly she ain't do it right. But how should a woman approach a man when they want to know, like when they're asking for something, or when they're wanting something from you in a relationship that they feel like they're not getting? Little things like that. How should a woman approach you? What's the approach? Because obviously maybe she didn't do it right. So I want the male perspective, because we never ask men.
Say something.
Go ahead, Hirsch.
Yeah, well, I think this is just for me, from my male perspective. When I want a glass of water, I ask for a glass of water. So I think it's as simple as that. Just say it. So, like, for example, all she had to do, and it's happened to me before. All she had to do is just say, when I asked for flowers, I actually was looking for flowers and chocolate. And that is just a discussion. So now he knows going forward, then, there you go. Unless she tells him, I just want flowers and just flowers alone. Don't give me nothing else. It's just, again, it's the communication. We make things harder than it has to be. Just say it. You can't worry. We're all adults. You can't worry about hurting people's feelings. If it's that serious, you don't need to be with each other. You don't need to be with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Be a big boy, be a big girl. Just say what you, like I said, say what you want. You're asking us, you have not. So that's my opinion as far as for women out here. Just tell the guy what you like, tell him what you don't like, tell him what you want, tell him what you don't want. All the mystery in the games, no. That's for like middle school stuff, That's
all right, straight like that. Do you want to say something, Vince? You good, man?
I think with me, and I hate to say, I'm gonna do like you call it. I hate to say it, but I don't hate to say it. with me and Remy, it's just so natural, and people just be like, "Y'all lying." I said, "No, this woman here." I told her I was sick the other day. Homemade chicken noodle soup. She ain't go get no Campbell's. Homemade chicken noodle soup. You know, and then she'll throw out little hints about stuff that I pick up on it. Okay, you want it? Okay. Or you want me to do some, you want me to wash your car dirty? I know she like a car cleaning all the time. I go out there and clean it myself because I know that's what she like. I pick up on the hints. So sometimes you can throw a subtle hint. Okay, she got the flowers. Then, eat some chocolate, put a hint out there. And if he's paying attention, then he'll pick up on it. But I guess I'm spoiled, man. I just got a great wife, man. it's just so natural with us that it's just not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Like, I needed my nails cut the other day. She's like, man, your nails need cut. She cut my nails, then she said, let me see your feet.
Shout out to Miss Blue.
It's just like with her. She'll make a hint about something, and I'll just do it because I know that's what she likes. But it's natural, because I think that's also too. You have to find somebody who's natural about the love that they give, because if it's not natural, it's not going to last. If somebody is just doing that because you're telling them to do it, it has to be natural also. It's got to be a natural nurturing, a natural love, a natural paying attention, a natural, wanting to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So I understand definitely what Chloe is saying. But then also I see so many people that have, like, you knew he wasn't like that. Just like I had a lady the other day, she been married for 12 years and she talking about they don't go out of town. I'm like, did y'all ever go out of town? She said, no. I said, well, what's the problem? Well, we don't have kids. The kids is grown now, but she never went out of town. So why is it an issue 12 years later? He never wanted to make a certain amount of money. He was never ambitious, or she never cooked. She never went to the gym, I'm like, people be wanting people to change too, Chloe. You know what I'm saying? People, you know what you got. If you got your guy that just want to work and pay the bills, then you know what you got. If you got a chick that just want to be a housewife, she don't want to pay no bills, then you know what you got. So I think a lot of times we have to look at people for who they are. But I'm spoiled. I just don't get a lot of this stuff because I don't have those problems. So
yeah. No, I feel that, man. I think the word that Chloe used kind of summed it up, and it was effort. Yeah, that's really what it come down to. It's the effort. Yeah, but even in the some of the examples that you gave, Vince, things that your wife noticed, and then she just responded and took care of it. Like, see, that's the effort.
Yeah.
So just based on that, you're gonna be very attentive and observant. So when she gets talking about this, she was thinking about getting this, what you say, 12 trees at the crib. See, you just gonna go ahead and cooperate, because it's just like you got me on anything else, so I got you. So that's what you want to do. 12 trees, we only need 2, but you want 12, then we can get 12, and that's just what it is. But it's the effort. And then to Herschel's point, it's the communication. Yep, I saw this video lesson. I thought it was funny, right? Because when I see this video and the young lady is asking this man for the flowers and he delivers the flowers, it just took me back to, can the fellas ever do anything right? Yeah, but even in that case, this dude still dropped the ball. He done went and did what you wanted, and he still dropped the ball because he didn't add in some chocolates. Yep, and at the end of the day, to Herschel's point, what I'm saying, we got to communicate. Yeah, if you want some chocolates, then ask for some roses and some chocolates. Like, why you playing with my man? You're like, why are we playing these games and doing all this guessing and all of that? And see, this is the problem. Taking this video and tying it back to the last video that we saw with the young lady on the first date. Yeah, so now you playing with this guy. He done went out and got you the flowers, think he doing something nice for you. You know, to Chloe's point, you come back and tell him it ain't enough or poo-poo on what he did do. Now he gone. Now he over here buying flowers for some other girl. Then you'll be back on social media next week talking about, dang, them chocolates wasn't that serious. If I wish I could find a guy to buy me some roses, like, dang. And it's like, with some of this stuff, like I said, we got to, what'd you say, Herschel? We got to be some big girls, big boy. You got to put your drawers on. Like, some of this stuff, we out here playing. Yeah, we out here playing. And we got to get real with this thing. If you want some flowers and some roses, tell this man you like flowers and roses. Yep, to Vince's point, be snacking on Snickers all around my man, so you know you like chocolate. Like we got to quit playing out here. Y'all is beating around the bush, playing around like we young. Like we got to quit playing out here. This how cats be fumbling these bags. Yeah, playing around with my man over some chocolates. Like we got to stop doing that. Yeah, tell this man what you want and keep it moving, and y'all continue to build and do what y'all do. Yep, to Vince's point, at least be dropping some hints. Don't be silent about that thing. Like I said, be snacking on some Reese's cups around my man, so he know you like peanut butter and chocolate. Like, quit. We got to quit playing out here. You can see what's happening is we are gaming ourselves out of our soulmates. Yeah, we knocking dudes because he couldn't read your mind, missing out on your opportunity. We knocking dudes, calling them corny because they opening doors and buying flowers. Now you missed the corny guy. Yeah, we over here getting mad at dudes because they walking up trying to, have a conversation with you on the street, and he just happened to catch you in your leggings and your sweats, and now you bent out of shape. Like, some of this stuff we doing, it's like, this is why we can't connect. Yeah, that's why we can't come together. That's why we got all these single folks out here, because we out here playing around. We doing dumb stuff. Yeah, to Vince's point, we grown out here. Like, why we still doing this type of stuff? This was that young stuff. We ain't supposed to be doing this no more. Say what you want so we can go ahead and get it and be done with it. But yeah, man, I just think, like I said, the effort is lacking. Yeah, we want somebody to read somebody's mind. We want somebody to just try to guess. And it's just like, you got to do all that. Yep, to the young lady's point, and I'll support the young lady in this one piece. Can a man think out the box? Yes. He can do that. Yeah, I salute to any man who thinks out the box. Yeah, she may say she wants some roses, but you come with the custom joint. Yeah, you go past the basic. So I'm in support, full support of that. Any brother who thinks outside the box, I'm in full support of that. Yeah, but we got to communicate. We got to put the effort in if we want the type of outcome that we say we want. It involves effort. Yeah, lazy not gonna do it. And calling some dude corny definitely ain't gonna do it. Well, man, we gonna get on up out of here. I'm gonna take some clothes. I just want to throw that little monkey wrench in there to see what y'all thought. Like I said, that was actually some good gems came out of that conversation. But I'm gonna take some clothes and we're gonna get on out of here. So I'm gonna go to Chloe first. I'm gonna go to Vince. I'm gonna go to Hirsch, and we're gonna get on out of here. You want to say something, Chloe, before we get on shut down for the night?
You know what? Real simple. I think that we should just, I don't know. I think I just have to go back to the fact that we are not doing enough work on ourselves, and we're projecting a lot of this crap. We're projecting our own insecurities and inadequacies, our lack of emotional intelligence, our lack of good communication skills. We are taking all of that and we're projecting it onto other people. This is why we are having to call people or categorize people incorrectly, because it's how we perceive. It's our lack of understanding. And I think we need to get past that. I think a lot of these conversations go left, or a lot of things are left unresolved because we don't even know how to communicate. We can't even communicate. This last video was an example of that. She didn't ask for what she actually wanted. She didn't. She was hoping that if she said one thing, she would get a completely different result. And that's insane. But then I asked the men on the panel that for a reason. Well, how should she have communicated that? And, basically y'all answers is just say it. What is it that you want? What is it that you expect? Just say it. Set the expectation, because a man may have no problem meeting the expectation that you're setting, but you have to actually communicate that, and vice versa. As men, for men, like what you expect of a woman, just say that, because she may have no problem meeting that expectation. That might not be her norm, though. It may not come natural to her. Everything doesn't come natural to everyone. Like some people, we have to understand that some people, they grew up with different backgrounds, with different environments. So some things may come natural for you that just doesn't come natural for them. But that doesn't necessarily mean they won't do it or that they don't want to do it. So I think that it goes back to the communication. We need to be talking to each other more instead of at each other, because it's not getting anything done. Nothing is getting accomplished. So that's my takeaway. My thing is this: until you have properly articulated your wants, needs, and expectations to a potential partner, I don't see how you can deem them incompatible. I don't get that, unless it's just something glaringly, obviously wrong with this person. Until you guys have been able to properly articulate your expectations, your wants, and your needs, and have that person say, no, I'm not going to do that, then I don't understand. And I think that's part of the problem. Maybe if old girl in the second clip would have said, you know what, I'm not really a flowers girl. Like, it's not really my thing. Of course, it is her thing, because I call cap on any woman that says that it's not. I'm not trying to hear it. Any woman that says, I don't like flowers, I don't want them, you're lying to yourself.
Stop the cap.
You're lying. Of course you want flowers. What woman doesn't like beautiful things? It doesn't matter if they die in a week. They're pretty to look at. And we like pretty things. So let's stop. So maybe if she would have been like, oh, you know what? This is cool, I appreciate the effort, but it's not really my thing. Then maybe he would have been like, oh, okay, you don't want them, I don't have to buy them. I keep my money. But instead, he had to be corny and he's weird and all of these things, when she admitted herself that it was actually because she's just not used to that type of treatment. Once again, know yourself first. Be self-aware. That's it. That's all I got.
That's real. It's real. Appreciate it. Vince, what you want to say in closing, brother?
Well, first I want to say that Chloe is giving me classic Dorothy Dandridge tonight. Looking like you're living in your soft life. I see you.
I'm laughing at you.
But back on the topic, it's all about communication. It's all about communication. And I'm going to end on that one.
Simple as that, man. Simple as that. Let me go down to Hirsch, man. You want to say anything, brother?
Yeah, just me co-signing. Yeah, it's the communication piece. Like, again, like I appreciate what Vince said too about the hints, because that's part of the thing too. And women do that. That's what they're gonna do that, and that's needed too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's cool. But again, just talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, it's crazy. Like, I actually had a female that actually didn't like flowers, and that was a new thing to me. That was rare. So it was the same thing that you just said, Chloe. I was just like, okay, well, I'll save my money and I got to buy no flowers. And she really meant it. It wasn't like, no, I'm just saying it. And then, just to be like, don't want to seem like she asking for stuff. But no, she really did not care for flowers. She said, if you're going to spend some money on something, give me something that I would like versus some flowers. It's going to go ahead and just die because I'm not going to take good care of them. They're probably not going to water them like I'm supposed to. So, but again, we had that dialogue, you know, and then again, so it was just a dialogue. So I knew from then on what she liked and what she didn't like, you know, and that's what it amounts to at the end of the day, just to communicating, and then again, having unconditional love, you know, like Vince was saying, natural, which is, you know, also too, but I feel too like the unconditional part of it, because like what you were saying, Chloe, about some things aren't natural. Like some people are not used to doing certain things, but your unconditional love for that person will allow you to do it with ease, or do it where you feel like you don't feel like you're being, you know, taken away from who you are. Right. So that's what I'm gonna leave off with.
That's real. It's real. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna get on out of here. We gotta let this word corny go. Yeah, guy's not corny because this is something that you haven't experienced as a female. That don't make him corny. Yeah, but guy's not wrong for approaching you when you're in your street clothes. That shouldn't be a problem either. Yeah, but guy is not corny, or a guy is not weird because he wants to be a gentleman. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, we got to stop with all of these labels. Yeah, because what these labels do is they create narratives. And once the narratives are created, then that's when stuff really gets ugly. Then you're going to have a situation where guys are just going to stop doing all this stuff. They ain't going to want to buy no flowers. They ain't going to want to hold no doors. They ain't going to want to pay no bills. They ain't gonna want to take you out. Like, that's when that happens. And I think deep down inside, a lot of these ladies don't really want this situation to get there, if they being honest. Yeah, so we gotta let this corny stuff go. Yeah, these dudes are not corny. Yeah, they're not corny at all. Some of these guys was just raised right. Some of these guys was just raised by masculine men. Some of these guys just know what they want. That's why they approached you on the sidewalk in your street clothes while you wasn't, quote unquote, looking your best. Yep, consider that. Maybe he just know what he want, and he saw what he wanted and he went after it. Now, y'all talk about y'all want these ambitious men, but then my man shows you his ambition and then there's a problem. Yeah, so we got to get real with this thing. And like I said, for some of these situations, I'm going to keep it a buck because I can't say it no other way. Some of these situations, we just got to grow up. Yeah, simple as that. Some of these situations, we got to grow up. If we want this thing to change and improve, we have to change and improve. It's just that simple. So, man, shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. Shout out to my panel. Chloe hold me down. Vince, Hirsch hold me down. I appreciate you guys always rocking with me, holding down Kandid Konvos. Shout out to Kenyatta in the building. Shout out to, I think that's C-Lay Trey over at YouTube holding us down as well. We appreciate you, brother. Shout out to my guy Donovan. Shout out to Tiffany in the building. Tiffany Weaver in the building. Shout out to Eva Wright in the building. Just trying to see if I missed anybody. Shout out to, I think that was Tomendal Doster or Doster holding us down on Facebook as well. This is Kandid Konvos. We do this show every Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday night. We go live on YouTube and Facebook, so definitely like, share, and subscribe. Man, we run from no conversations. We will have the conversation, especially if it is something that will help move us forward, help change our mindsets, or help put us in a better place. Yeah, that is why we're here. So, man, definitely share out the show. Bring a friend the next time you join us. And with that being said, everybody have an awesome night, and we will catch you guys next Wednesday.